DAFABET T10 women's category. Earlier at the toss, Merveille Uwase, the captain of Gahanga Queens, won the toss and elected to bowl first, putting in Charity Cricket Club to bat first and try and restrict them to 40 runs. That's what the captain said, Merveille. Whereas on the other side, Diane Bimenyimana was very happy to be put into bat as she's looking to score over 7 runs and over. Out there in the middle, the two umpires are Simonio Jean-Claude and Christia Gasana. Opening batting for Charity Cricket Club is the captain herself, Diane Bimenyimana, alongside Uganda international Kevin Awino, wicketkeeper batter. Given the new cherry is none other than Belize Murekatete, marking a run-up from the pavilion end. And guess who is going to face the first delivery is Kevin Awino. A lot of words shared last night from these two. I'm telling you guys, this is a game you don't want to miss. We saw Belize yesterday using only 4 steps, but today she has taken the full run-up. Game on here. Challenge accepted from the Charity Cricket Club here, ladies and gentlemen. Taking their time to set the right field, she has opted to go with a fine leg and a deep third man. Those are the two fielders outside the ring. I'm here in the comms box alongside Leonard Ndamuro. Welcome back, sir.
Thanks, Bob. Welcome back. Good afternoon. Interesting show here. We're going to see these two. They've got a long history, starting from Kwibuka last year when Belize had to bowl and hit Kevin Awino inside the thigh there that she couldn't walk for about 4 days. If I can recall now, they've met again during this DAFABET RCA Women's Tournament 2023 edition. So let's see how Belize is this gonna be a show again against Awino in the mindset. What is Awino thinking again? So let's see here, Bob. This is also quite promising to be another interesting game of cricket to watch. There she is coming in for the first ball, Belize Murekatete. There we go, almost an edge. Drop shot in front of the keeper. That's a drop catch. Keeper should be taking those things. Still, Belize seems to be ahead of Kevin here. Let's see it again. There we go. Drop. That's a catch straight into the hands.
We talked about wicket keepers. Leonard, you can see straight away, gives a chance to Kevin. Well played, soft hands there. Diane is very quick, and she's happy to take that single to release the pressure from Kevin Awino there.
This is good call. If you look at the way Kevin played that shot, look at where the head was. She was not even washing the ball, which shows that she's just betting in that negative mindset. If you look at the way she played that ball and the way they scrambled for that quick single, she doesn't want to face Belize, and she knows that Belize has got only 2 overs to bowl. So better off we see her off again now than play the other batters now. So we need to see the captain, Diane Marie, again. She's someone who's not comfortable with pace. Now having someone like Belize coming in, and she wants to make sure that she puts the team in a winning position today. There she comes in for ball number 3. Full and wide.
Down the leg is Belize Murekatete, left alone by the captain Diane Bimenyimana. Very good contest between these two here.
She gave a chance. Merve decided to put it down. First ball. That was going to be a game changer again. Catch again. Second catch dropped. Keeper. Merve Uwase continuing with the poor form, both with the bat and the ball. 1 over 2 chances missed. Keeper.
What a delivery that was. 3/4 line there. Beaten by everything, the swing and the pace. And Merveille, the captain herself, drops another sitter there. We saw earlier in the first game, she dropped Ikuzu Alice, the captain, and went on to score 22 runs. Full ball there.
That is anger, Bob. That is anger. Look at your face. That
Absolutely,
is anger.
I believe so.
That is anger.
I agree with you there, Leonard. You don't want to be dropped after the effort she's putting in. Belize Murekatete, already 2 chances. Merveille has decided to play for the opposition here.
The board could be reading 3 for 2. And you've taken the biggest betters in this squad.
A little dab there. Through point.
That should be easy too, yeah. That should be easy too. Slowly running from Diane.
But again, that brings Kevin Awino. The battle is still on. But again, smart cricket. If Belize is on top, play her through. There are many bowlers to come. Remember, this is T10. She can only bowl 2 overs as we see her charging in. Slow delivery there. Little flick there. Run out chance.
Good fielding from Shakila Nyomhoza there at square leg. Gahanga Queen seems to be in the game here today. They won those 2 points.
Telling you, Lena, this is not the Kevin we know. She's more of now escaping from the striker's end. She loves taking charge, but now she looks like she's very happy to be on the non-striker's end. But again, this can be a very good smart move from her. As we know, you can only bowl 2 overs in this format. Last ball coming, Diane on strike, the captain. 5 runs on board, 2 drop chances in this over. Full ball there, driven powerfully, straight to the fielder at point. Kevin is very quick, and they get a single. Very good over. 6 runs on board.
Exciting over. This was 2 missed chances. Both of them fell to the keeper. Easy takings for the keepers here. Hard hands. You understand? Those are the things that we always must not talk about when the game ends, especially when you're on the losing side. You should not be talking about those things. So let's see how this is going to go in the next over here coming in. Belize bowling some quick fire pace there. And coming in to bowl the second over from the Banana Plantation end is Cynthia Uwera, the right arm off spin. And it's going to be interesting to see now she's bowling to Diane, who doesn't like slow bowling. So let's see what approach they're going to use. They've got a deep point, extra cover there. Then they've got a deep square leg. Those are the 2 guys that are manning the boundary. And the rest of the guys are inside here on the circle to see. But I don't know if this was an off spinner. So I'm just asking myself a question here, Bob, to say, do you really need the deep extra cover if the ball is turning into the right hander there?
Not ideal, to be honest. It's an off spinner. You don't need that extra fielder. Very deep. Drops it short, flicks away. Easy single there from these 2.
This is what I'm saying, an off spinner. Now she's bowling it into the legs, so she needs more protection down this leg, this side. You're wasting that fielder. They get that guy inside, they then try to put pressure on the end. Both Kevin and the end, both of them are good at playing on their leg side, especially against spinners here. So it's all about now the smartness of thinking of the captain and the bowlers again to say, okay, how best can we set up these guys? Because it's all about setting them up. But if you keep on giving them these easy singles, you never know if they bet deep again. You never know that the score that again. We have seen what happened the other game that is finished. If you put more runs on the board, it's going to be hard for these teams like this to chase.
Charges it down. Straight through covers. Looking for a second one. But you don't want to take on the arm of Giovanni's there.
The Shakira Nyomhoza.
Very good arm there from Shakira. Calls for the big one. Gets an inside edge there. No connection there, and timing from Diane, the captain. Look to go over the infield, but she can only manage to get that inside edge.
This game is a bit tense. You can see the fielders, the body language. No room to make errors. Again. I'm
not sure Kevin is someone you can run out. She's very quick.
It's just a matter of having guys that are on their feet there, especially in the 30s there. That should have been gone there. And I think she's thrown the other end because Diane is one of the slowest between the two. So if you are looking for a run out, you got to target the other end.
That's the awareness we've been talking about. Know who to run out. Which end should you throw? I believe it has to be Diane's end. Full ball there. Dabs it straight to short third man. Very good bowling there from Cynthia. Giving it some flight. Not giving room to Kevin to free her arms. We all know she's very good. Square of the wicket. What a piece of bowling there. That's a nice delivery. That brought us to the end of the second over. 9 runs on board.
Interesting 2 overs here to see Bob. Cynthia Ware again coming in, making it hard for these two batters to understand their bowling. I've seen those two balls, she's turned them a bit away. The other one is straightened. The first one is turned back into the mixing up, that understanding her variations and using them very well. This is what you need to see, especially from the youngsters, understanding their bowling and coming up here. A slow partnership is building in now. 9 runs of 12 balls between these two. Now comes in again Diane Umhoza from the pavilion end, another off spinner coming in the ball. Yesterday she bowled very well. Let's hope today she's going to continue.
But again, she's bowling the last over of the power play. I believe these two out there in the middle, they have to take charge and try and maximize this last over of the power play. Try and get around 10 runs off this over. Remember, they have a very long batting lineup. They have Janet Bawazi, they have Katia Uamahoro, they have Bebish Ishimwe. Charges down, straight to the fielder. 2 dot balls, pressure climbing here. We saw her using the sweep shot yesterday, but it came late. Again, charges down straight to the fielder again. You can see Kevin is frustrated there. She needs to face more of this. A lot of talk happening out there in the middle. Not sure why Diane is not backing her sweep shot. Very good at it.
It also depends with the line the bowler is bowling. I think she's also bowling it a bit more wider. They're turning into her, so she's not finding time, and she's not even allowing her to get under the ball as well. Like that. You see. She's not allowing Diane to go under the ball. That is good fielding, good throw, good backup again. Look at the shout, Belize. She's pushing everyone in the field. It shows how much important these 2 points they want is to them, so that they can increase their chances of playing in the final. It's a must-win game for Gahanga Queens here. That is wide again. But you can see, you can sense the pressure between the two batters again. Also, they are not wanting to make those mistakes, so they're trying to be a bit cautious there. So this is where now, as a captain, you need to get them. If people are trying to be cautious again, missed chance. Merve, 3 missed chance, all of them into the keeper. It was a wide anyway, but Kevin was a candidate of a stamping there. Merve again. Wicket keepers have been the order of the tournament here, Bob. I can see pressure slowly building up. 2 of these guys, Diane and Kevin, they almost play a similar game. None of them is got that approach to go for the ball. There are guys that want to drop and run, put the ball in the game, but with how these guys are bowling and the fields that these guys have set for them, the plan, you can see again. That's cover drive for 1. Good running and good fielding from Belize. The energies that brings the over to an end. End of the power play, and the score is on 13 for no loss.
Fantastic power play here for the Queens, giving away only 13 runs, and so far we've seen already 3 chances have gone begging for the Queens, and it's the captain herself who put down 3 chances. But again, these two, they have to make good use of those chances. 7 overs to come. If they're here to get to that 70, they need to start scoring big from now moving on.
You can see the introduction again of Giovannis Uwase from the banana plantation end coming into ball. Let's see another pace coming in. See how Kevin is going to handle her again. Yesterday she was in form with the ball again. Today, there she is, the captain handed the ball. Again on the block or straight. Good start from Giovannis.
Soft hands there from Kevin. We haven't seen any aggression from Kevin Awino. Much needed win for both sides here. Remember, Charity hasn't played Hampshire, Indatwa and Sorate. That kept very low. And both these two out there in the middle, they haven't been able to connect a couple of balls so far. We are into the 4th over. Almost halfway the stage of the innings. 13 runs on board. They have to start being positive. Very good to see that the Queens are not giving Kevin time to free her arms. We all know she fancies cut shot and sweep shot. Very good to see that their bowling gets slightly much fuller this time round.
Yeah, it all goes back to understanding the better that you are bowling to. And now this contest now, it's gonna be interesting again to see if 1 or 2 of these bowlers play against Uganda now. Yes, this is good for players like Janet and Kevin to come and play in this league. But on the other hand, again, if you look at it on the other side, how these guys are now understanding the strength and the weaknesses of these guys going forward to the national side, I think this can be an advantage now to the Rwanda players now. They've played a lot of cricket with these guys. They understand how they play. And if you look at it, these guys are struggling here anyway again. So look, now that I think to me, in the mindset should just tell you that now if you play Uganda, these are 2 of Uganda's best players. These are the guys that win games for Uganda. So if you can carry that forward to those games, I think the chances of them beating Uganda can be more. That's a no ball. Overstepping, what we don't know. We're not sure. The players are asking what happened. If you can have a look at it again to see what has really happened there. Yeah, she overstepped by a lot of centimeters there. Let's see how Diane is going to play this free hit. Good ball on the block, not allowing Diane to go under the ball and free her arms to go over the top. Smart bowling from the bowlers here.
Not ideal here. Let's see Diane Bimenyimana, the captain, with all the experience she has, scoring just under 50. That's not an ideal strike rate for a captain. This is where she needs to up and step on the gas. Try and keep rotating the strike. We've seen how dot balls can create wickets. Calls for the big one. Gets connection there too is the call from Kevin. She's very happy to go for the second one. easy pickings there in the end. Again, we talked
11,
about where to throw.
You gotta target Diane, Bob. Every time they run 1 or 2, you don't throw to Kevin, target Diane. She's the slowest of these guys, and also put pressure on her. You know Diane when she gets tired. Like if you look at this shot, to me, this was a loose shot balls. Now she's feeling the pressure, like 7 runs of 13 balls. Now she's feeling it. You know, she's just trying to get it. So this is the guy that you need to target, especially running in the wickets. Then once you target her, she's gonna give you a wicket out so cheaply.
Into the block hole. But there's protection, there's a misfield, and she gets a boundary. Poor fielding there in the deep. Much needed boundary for Charity Cricket Club. Sloppy in the field there at third man. The bowler is not happy at all. This is where you got to back up your bowler. That was a very good ball from Giovannis. And that's the end of the 4th over. 21 runs on board. The Queens are yet to get a wicket here. We all know the firepower they have in their batting lineup is Charity Cricket Club. That boundary would get them going, moving forward. 6 overs to come. Very key to see how Merveille is going to use her key bowlers here, especially Monekatete and Giovannis, who already have bowled 1 each and have not been supported by the fielders. We saw Belize in our first over getting 2 chances which were put down by the captain herself, Merveille, behind the stumps. And now Giovanni's her last delivery of her first over balls. A very good white yorker there. And the third man lets it through her legs for a boundary.
Looking at both teams here, if you compare these both teams, we've seen them playing yesterday, all of them. If I look at the depth in terms of bowling, or the options, or the quality in terms of bowling, Gahanga Queens seems to be having quality bowlers here than they seem to be having quality bowlers than Charity. That's we hit on the legs and appeal. Then the umpire says not out. Leg gives a leg by. So if you look at now, Charity, what they need to do, they just need to put more runs there. If you look at their bowling attack, it's not that strong. They only have got 1 or 2 bowlers only. The rest now, they're just ordinary bowlers. They are not consistent enough to bowl 6 out of 6. So if they don't put runs on the board there, I'm seeing Gahanga Queens getting in there so easily. If you look at Gahanga Queens' batters and the approach that they use. Good ball again from Zulfat. Well done. Good fielding of your own bowling. Run out chance. Away. Well done, Zulfat. That is good. That is what you need to see. Youngsters committing themselves down like this. If you can see again how far was Diani closer to getting run out there. That's some good fielding of your own bowling there. It shows how important, like I said, this game is to them.
Very keen to see how this young lady here, Zulfat, in the next 1 or 2 years, she will be bowling. She looks to be having a lot of confidence with her age. Look at that action there. Cause aerial. But there's protection there. They can only get a single. That brings Kevin Awino, who's struggling, who is on 5 of 13. She looks like she's playing for the opposition side here. Not the Kevin Awino we all know. Can she get going? Sloppy again there at covers to give Kevin another single. 6 runs off 14 deliveries. Someone has to send a message out there to Kevin. This is not test cricket. Last delivery coming. Soft hands. Not sure why she didn't throw that. And that's the end of the 5th over. We're already halfway the stage. 25 for naught.
That's the bowling card there. Belis Murakatete, 6 runs of 1 over 2 dots. Diani Muhoza with 4 dots, leading up in terms of dot ball conversion. Owasi Giovanni's again going at 8 in that over. Still some decent bowling extras, again 6. Those are too much, but a lot of them have come in form of buys and leg buys there. So let's see if these guys halfway through the stage, if they are going to maintain this rate and trying to maintain and contain these guys. The captain said he wants them to be scoring 40 and under, so it seems like things are going Gahanga Queen's way. No, like what we were saying the previous over, these are just the basics that when you've got a slower guy who's running in, then when you've got a chance to run them out, just pick the ball and throw. That's why you have guys backing up. But you see Mwedve settling comfortably to say, no, I don't want to throw the ball. But you never know. Those might be turning points for you guys to break this partnership that is slowly growing up. 25 between the two of them. That should be a wide. Diano Muhoza changing ends, switching from the pavilion end to the banana plantations end. And thereby she starts off with the wide there.
She starts with the wide delivery there. It's now on over for Team Charity here. Drops it short, goes for the pole in the air and taken. First wicket for Gahanga Queens there. But you can see by the body language of Diane walking back, she doesn't mind. She might have been put out of her misery here. But again, Charity would have fancied a win or getting out, because Diane again was more of the one striking the ball. As we see the introduction of one of the best in the region, Janet Babazi. Easy catch there for the young Zulfat. Lovely celebration there. You can see these kids are watching a lot of games. And now we have 2 specialist players all the way from Uganda at the crease. 2 most experienced players, Leonard, out there.
Interesting, Bob. Let's see now what plan do these Gahanga Queens have with these 2 guys. And this is the first time Janet is betted now, coming in up to bet today. Yesterday she didn't get a chance to bet because they have been chasing a low total. Now they have been asked to bet first. Now let's see how she can carry forward from here. What is the instruction coming outside here to come in? And with her experience, definitely I just assume she knows what she's supposed to be doing at this, given the situation that she's facing now. Is Diane Muhoza taking a first wicket today, and the score is on 26 for 1 now. It's again, she moves, goes across the line, catches the cold, drop. It is, but that was some good effort from Belis, running across, committing herself, diving there. You can see Janet trying to play across the line. The good effort there from Belis Murakatete. If you hold on to that, that is going to be again another magnificent catch, second up from the Sarah, the one that took in earlier in the game. Good bowling again and good fielding again from Faina.
As I just said earlier, it's now or never. Go hard or go home. Already we're into the 6th over. 26 runs. The loss of 1 wicket. I'm not sure if this is the way, if they're to get to 70 runs. As the captain said earlier at the toss, football charges down, but again straight to the fielder at point. Run out chance. Misses it. That looked to be very close there if that was a direct hit.
Agents, Bob, agency, that final legged agency, just pick the ball and release it quickly. That is going to be another run out chance again to Kevin there. Everyone needs to be on their toes, especially when Kevin is on strike, but she just looks to dab the ball like you see now. Then that should be a run out easy. Again, poor fielding, poor throwing again. Like I said, Kevin is just looking to put the balls there. So you need those guys in the 23 yard to just move at least 3 or 4 steps inside. Just make sure that you make a play something else. But this is making it easy for you. The moment she just dabs it, she's got Janet who's also quick. She's different from Diane. So she knows that if you just put it in front, they understand each other better. So she knows that. So you as the fielding captain now.
No ball called there. They're running hard. Can they get a second one there? Throws it straight to the wicket keeper. A little bit of confusion here from these two umpires here. You could see the batter charged down the bowler. Free hit signal there. Free hit coming. Kevin Awino on strike.
I'm not sure, Bob, about the laws there of cricket. We are always learning every day, but that no ball, I think we need to revisit the book again. Do you have a law book with you there?
I believe so there, because the batter charged down. She was like 3 meters away, half the pitch. And that brought us to the end of the 6th over, 29 for 1. 4 overs to go. Can they get to 10 runs and over moving forward? That means they have to score around 10 runs and over. Can we get that replay again for that no ball there and check? Because that looked like Janet charged down the bowler. She was like 2 meters halfway the pitch. Cynthia Weir comes back into the attack, knocked her over straight away, leg stump, gone.
You can see the celebration, how important it is to take someone like Janety, trying to work the ball to the leg side, then by beaten by 10. There comes in the legend,
Katia Wamahoro.
In for Charity. Let's see what she can over. Number 26 for the 26 hours that she spent in the net, making sure that cricket is played in Rwanda. Now let's see if she can transfer those 26 hours that she got to 26 minutes that she has got left in here.
We all know she can hit the ball.
I can feel the pressure there, losing your biggest wickets in, then you come in. You can even see Rosine Ingabire walking through there with the pressure. She's from Charity. A lot of entertainment happening here at Gahanga. If you are local, find your way at Gahanga Cricket Stadium and come and watch some interesting cricket here today. If you miss up today, again next week, you've got a chance to go and watch it. If you are missing out, if you can't come to the ground, you can log in and you can download the RCA application on Google. Then you can see all the statistics, live commentary there. If you can go to your Facebook page again, face shot, Katia Wamahoro goes across the line, then she managed to get that gap. Tip to mid wicket, Shakira Mhoza does the chase, she retrieves the ball, then they can only manage to get 2 runs.
I'm not sure there, Leonard. Katia walks in and then you don't put an extra fielder there. That's where she scores her runs. Not ideal there from Merveille, the captain.
Are you, Bob, are you coaching Gahanga Queens now? Because whatever that you're saying is what they're doing. You've talked about having that guy there. Soon enough, then the field adjustment comes in. Immediately the deep midweight comes in, the 45 comes in now. Making sure that they cut the options that she uses. A deep cover comes in again, making it hard for Katia. Again, she goes across. Cynthia continues to bowl from the pavilion end. Kevin Awino on strike, 7 of 17 balls. Tries to work it to the leg side, down. A risky seeing again. She just caught. If the ball had hold on to that ball, that was going to be something interesting there.
2 balls to go. Can Katia get 1 over the line here? She needs now to bring out all the experience she has. she can hit a 6. We saw earlier Sarah Uwera hitting her first 6 in her career. Full toss there. Driven powerfully, but there's protection. Belize Mlekatete, who fumbles, looking for a second one. Run out chance, direct hit. Misses it by a whisker there, but good fielding in the deep. And good running between the wickets from these two. Very risky there, because she wasn't even in the picture. Is Kevin. Last ball coming. Can see she wants to clear. 1 to the boundary, Katia. Anything, I'm telling you, anything above 60 here is going to be interesting. Calls for a big cut shot, misses it completely. That's the end of the 7th over, 34 for 2. Not ideal for a team like Charity.
It seems like it's going the reverse way, the way she said early on that they need to make them score anything lower than 40, 45 there. So currently they're on 36 for 2, 3 overs left. And with the quality of bowlers Gahanga Queens possesses, let's see how these guys are going to show. It seems like Giovanni Uwas is coming in to bowl a last over. And we know she's good at especially bowling during these stages of the game. She knows where to pitch the ball. So let's see how she's going to bowl again to Kevin. We've seen Kevin, she looks like she struggles. She's not comfortable with the ball coming quicker to her. And it's interesting to see who's going to be doing the boundary riding for Kevin now to see. Because the moment you allow Cherry to get a lot of boundaries there, the more they're going to score bigger. But the moment you allow them to get these singles, then the less score they're going to put in the board. That makes it easy for Gahanga Queens when they come in to bet, if they bet very well. There's Giovanni's coming is in to bowl. A first ball, Yoka again manages to put in, and the 2 is a call from Kevin. And Clarice said, not to me. Try it and we see. Gahanga Queens knows how important it is for them to win this game so that they can stay in contention. And also Charity knows how important again to win this game, because they've got tougher opponents again to face in next week. The likes of Indato Hamshe, the likes of Sorowate. Those are not easy teams to play with. Yoke again managed to dig it off. 2 is a call. Neo Moza said, try me again. To back up, throw.
At this stage now, Leonard, this is where you have to take on the arm. Take on the fielders at the boundary.
Yeah, it's all you can use the same thing. Katia is one of the slowest between the two again. So if you are throwing now, I think that's the area to target into. You're talking about taking the arm. If you look at the boundary riders for Gahanga Queens, Bob, those guys are quick fire. Those guys can throw. Let's hope that does not go all the way to the boundary. 2 is the call, and 2 it is. Poor throwing again. But if that hit again, that's going to be interesting. I think she's not even in the frame there. So Gahanga Queens, they should make sure that when they're throwing all the balls accurately on stumps here. Kevin has been surviving all these runouts here. So if you look at the Gahanga Queens boundary riders, a lot of them, they've got good firearms there. So if you are taking them on, you're taking them at your own peril.
3 deliveries to come from her last over. Giovanni's balls it wide, goes for the sweep shot, misses everything.
Ah, good save there. Is it 4?
That's a boundary, that's a boundary, I'm telling you.
It was a good save. The keeper again comes into play. When it matters most, Merve, she goes the opposite.
I'm telling you, Merve in this game and Kevin, they're playing for the oppositions. Merve doing it for Charity and Kevin doing it for the Queens. Let's see who ends up on the winning side here. But great effort there at fine leg. Put in a dive on the last minute. But that ball was traveling. I'm not sure with this phenomenal. I'm not sure why the wide is always quick. Goes for the big one. 2 is the call. Again, Katia cannot get 2 runs in the end. Kevin, who's struggling really to connect the ball. 46, but I can see they're getting closer and closer to 60 runs. We've seen in the previous game, 60 runs is not an easy target to chase here. We saw the Queens yesterday trying to set, and they could only manage to get to 46. So that means if they get to 60, good shot there, lovely piece of connection from Katia, and that's a boundary, races away to the boundary in no time. Much needed boundary here for Charity and Katia Wamahoro as it brings them to 50 runs.
She's doing what your team wants her to do, getting that boundary on, especially at late stage of the game here. This is what you need to do with your experience. These are the things that you expect for her. So this is also going to be a test now to players like Giovanni's to say, okay, fine, how and where am I going to be bowling? You know, and if you bowl it a bit full and give her room to free arms, those are the results. But if you tuck her in between the body line and bowl that short of a length there, or you go for that yoker length there, any of those two, then deny her from freeing her arms to get that much needed boundary for the team. Bold, good reply, good thinking, full and straight, yoker length. There you go.
For an out. 2 overs to go. 50 runs on board. Very good comeback there from Giovanni's, but a little bit too late for her. As you see, her figures is very expensive, giving away 22 runs. No foot movement there from Katia. And she pays the price as middle stamp has been taken to the parking. Kevin Awino is still out there. 2 overs to go. Very good to see that the captains today are doing the water duty here for the team. If they can get to 10 runs and over in these 2 overs, 70 runs, I believe we're in for a very good game this afternoon here at Gahanga International Cricket Ground. This is match day 2, game number 6 of the DAFABET T10 women's category. Zulfa to ball from the pavilion end. This is the over they have to target because Belize Mulikatete will bowl the last over. If they can get anything above 10 runs and over, that will be very... Calls for the sweep shot for the first time, and it comes in the 8th over. That shows you how good the Queens have been. That's a go-to shot for Kevin. Again, left hand, right hand combination.
Sonia Iragenya coming into bat, replacing Katia Wamahoro. The score is on 51 for 3. Just getting into the 9th over. 5 balls remaining. Zurufat is the bowler. Leg spin, interesting, turning into the left-hander space, and this is where also again this one also loves it. You see yesterday playing some good cover drive there in one of the legs. Let's see. Straight catch, dropped to casual from Belize. To casual. These are the chances that you would end up regretting at the end of the day. These are easy catches to take. Yeah, you expect better from players like Belize. No, look, these are national players, candidates. You know, catches like these are easy takings now. But if you look at the way the approach that she used, she just went so casual to the ball. And don't want to be casual, especially at late stages of the game here. You never know what can come in. Kevin Awino, again, chance offered, chance dropped. Again, 2 chances in a space of 2 balls.
I'm telling you, you're counting 2 chances, but I'm counting that's the 8th chance in this innings from the Queens. Let's hope they don't pay the price for these drop chances. 4 more deliveries to come, 3 more deliveries to come, I beg your pardon. Can she get one over the line? Played before even the ball reached. Not sure what's happening with Zulfat there. Big shot coming here from Irajena. Nothing to lose here from Irajena. You have 6 wickets in hand. Go big.
Sometimes, Bob, there can be 6 wickets by names.
And again, she plays it way, way before she misses it completely. Last ball coming. Is Kevin going to take a single, or is she going to face the last over?
I would want to give Sonia a single here now and get Kevin off strike. Put pressure on here again. Open like this. Good plan. Good plan. Then let's bowl the last over to Sonia and bring Belize in and see how she's going to respond. Kevin still there, 14 runs of 23 balls. From over number 1, she's still there, like Bobby's been saying that she's playing for the opposition. Let's see if she can cash in there. 14 of 23, Diane Bimenyimana, 13 of 18, Janet Mbambazi, 2 of 4, Katya, 10 of 7, Sonia, 2 of 4 again. Kevin being one of the senior batters in this lineup. Can she do something for a team? But that is all on Sonia's hands now to get off strike and give Kevin a strike. But I don't see that happening so easily, because the one who's coming in to close off is Belize Murikatete, who Kevin doesn't want to face. So it's going to be interesting to see if she's going to run those quick singles or not with Sonia. This is the over that matters here. If you get it wrong in this over, you're going to be seeing yourself chasing plenty. If you get it right, you're going to see yourself chasing again a lower total. You don't want that asking rate when you're coming into bed to be up there. It should be where you guys know that we can achieve it. We know that they've got players like Merve. She's been struggling with form, but she can, if she clicks, she can go. They've got also Belize. They've got also Giovannis. They've got also Clarice. Start off with a wide down the leg side. Trying to bowl that full yorker. Trying to go for that yorker on the pace, but at this point of time, you don't want to be trying too much. Just land the ball straight and fall. If you miss, I strike. Make sure that Sonia plays a lot of your balls. They get 2 or 3 dot balls in this over. That's pressure, especially to a player like Kevin. Can Charity pass on that 60 mark runs today? Again, hit on the pads. There was an appeal. Umpire not interested. Down the leg side. You can see the bowler asking questions. How was that not out? You see, she's shaking her hands. Things like that. Asking the umpire why was that not out. And the umpire is also saying, you want to take my job now? You just concentrate with your bowling. And there's still that conversation again going on. Umpire is showing that I'm in charge here. If you want to take my job, you come and put on this red shirt and I'll put yours. Wide again, and the keeper misses. And the keeper misses. Merve Owase again coming into play.
But again, Leonard, we talked about being smart at this stage of the innings. No need of doing that. You have pace. Everyone already knows she has pace, and then she decides to go down the leg, not giving chance to the wicketkeeper and the fielder there in the deep at fine leg. I haven't seen much of Belize Boba. I believe she can also bowl a slow delivery. Much better line. Loud appeal and given by the umpire there. Sibonio John Claude. Much needed comeback there from Belize. Again, 4 deliveries to come. Kevin is off strike. Look at that on the replay. I'm telling you, that looked like it was missing leg. But as coach said, you can only be a spectator or leave the job to the umpires. Neymar comes in to face 4 deliveries of the pace lady there, Belize Mwelekatete. Catches ball in a straight yorker straight away. Wide ball again, misses everyone there, including the keeper. But this time round, the fielder at third man, it's very fine and collects it in time. I'm telling you here, as we see Charity on to 62 for 4. Whoever finishes strong here, I'm telling you, is going home with a win. I believe Belize was given the last over, so that they can't score more than 6 runs. Full ball there, tries to sweep it straight to the fielder. Run out chance, poor throw. 2 deliveries to come here, 63 runs on board. Getting closer and closer to that target.
This has been a long over here, Bob. 1, 2, 3 extras. The over should have been done by now if Belize had been disciplined enough, especially with the experience with the ball and how short ball go over the top. Again, the fielder.
Run out chance there. Gone this time round. I believe Kevin would have stayed there and faced the last ball. And she exposes Neymar. That means the new batter has to face, and it is none other than Bibish Dusawe Mungu Dian.
Yeah, and that was out. She was out by a meter, and so there was never 2 there. One of the most experienced again, Rwandan batter Bibish coming into bat. Dian Ishimwe Dusawe Mungu, a sister to Eric Hirwa, the tall, coming in to play for Charity. She's taking her time there. We've got 2 balls left. And let's see what answers does she have for Belize. She hasn't faced here for quite a long time. A year and a half now she's coming in. So let's see what Belize trying to bowl that short ball that resulted in this run out. Let's see if she's going to test. Welcome back again to Bebish to say, Madam, you're back here again. This is what we are now doing when you are away. This is the level that we are in now, coming in to face the last 2 balls of the innings. Again, short, beaten by pace. She moved when the ball was already in Merive's gloves. 1 ball left. What can Bebish give us that boundary to finish off again and add some pressure on the scoreboard there? We wonder and we see what she can do now. Again, swing and a miss. 2 dots, that ends the innings. Score is on 64 for 5. It's now Gahanga Queen's turn to come and try to get there. And we see what approach are these guys going to use. The betting card for Charity is the only outstanding better there, not in terms of figures. Kevin Awino on 15 of 24 balls. Diane Marie, the captain, on 13 of 18. Janet Mambas didn't trouble the scorers a lot, 2 of 4. Katia Omahoro 10 of 7. Sonia LBW Belize for 2 of 6. Neema Micheline 1 of 1. Then Bebish Dian Tusavimungu Dian 0 of 2. And that brings the score to 64 for 5. Then Gahanga Queens needing 65 runs to win in their allotted 10 overs. And the bowling card again, Belize Murikatete bowling at 2 overs, conceding 16 runs. Cynthia Owera bowling 2 overs, conceding 9. Diane Umhoza 2, conceding 7. Giovannis Uwase 2, conceding 22. Surufat 2, 7 runs. That's the bowling card, and 21 extras. This is where the issue is now. If you subtract those 21 extras from this 64, it goes back to what Merve said. But the major worry thing about in those 24 extras, I think she contributed around about 12 of them in terms of buys here as the keeper. Then if you look at the wickets again in hand, she also contributed in those 3 wickets that she should have taken. Those are things that at the end of the game you need to sit down and see, especially when you are on the losing side. So we are up for the interval break. You catch us a bit in the next 8 minutes.
Respect. 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 Respect.
As we get underway for the second innings again, Gahanga Queens needing 65 runs to win, and Charity need to come there and defend and back up their betting. So let's see. Tight contest here. We have seen some good cricket earlier in the morning. Can we see the continuation of good cricket again this afternoon?
Very good to see that a few teams here have learned from the mistakes of yesterday's games. You can see now 2 teams so far have scored above that 60-run mark here. The only question is, are the Queens going to chase 65 as they need 6 runs and over? Very gettable target here, I'm telling you, but it's all about the approach from these two. Opening is the captain herself alongside
Clarice Umtoniwase, the left-hander, coming in to really see this partnership, what they can offer against the experienced Charity. Let's see if Merve Uwase can complement the errors that she did make earlier on when they were feuding first, and also compliment the errors that she made again yesterday. It's a new game, new approach, new game plan also. So let's see how she's going to fare up herself. Then Clarisse again, she gave us a good quick start yesterday, but later on she went Paris LBW, trying to play across the line. So let's see today she has learned from the mistakes that she did yesterday. They just need a decent partnership. Now you're facing someone like Diane, who's occasionally a bowler. So coming into bowl, let's see. She took 4 wickets against White Clouds yesterday. So she's in form. She's in cloud 9 in terms of wickets taking. So let's see if she's going to continue with that confidence again going forward into this game.
A very good dream start there in yesterday's game from the captain Diane, picking 4 wickets for 2 in her 2 overs. Can he keep up with the form she had yesterday with the new cherry? 2 fielders outside the ring, deep extra cover. I'm not sure why she is on the ropes. Creates room, tries to cut it, but misses it completely. We've seen in the previous game that shot has been haunting Merveille. I remember I had a chat with her before the game. A little piece of advice. I told her, if you cannot connect it, at least dab it through that region to third man and give your partner strike instead of trying to overhit the ball. Again, not even closer to the ball. She has something she has to work on. Get closer to the ball. Put your leg. Try and get as much closer to the ball as you can. In the air. No one's there. Straight to third man for a single. She's off the mark. With that healthy outside edge. Left hand, right hand combination up front for the Gahanga Queens. As you see, Diane adjusting her field. They're an easy combination to have up front. But again, a smart bowler would love this. Sending again a deep extra cover. And the third man, those are the 2 fielders outside the ring. Taking their time to adjust and make the right field for Clarisse. Well played there. Run out chance. Direct hit, but she's well inside.
I don't know where Merveille was going there. The ball was hit straight into the hands of the fielded point. Straight on, she takes off. This is now, where is the pressure coming from? You ask yourself and wonder. You still have got a lot of balls to play for there. This is just a first over.
Knocked her over. That's the end for you. The captain herself draws the first blood. Is Clarisse, who misses the line completely. And the off stamp is taken for a parking there. You can see her on your screen there walking back. She looks livid with herself. Again, I'm not sure why she was trying to go for a big shot. This is the first over. Take your time. Try and build a partnership with your partner there, the captain. And she decides otherwise. Look at that on your replay. Holding it slightly fuller. Hitting top of off straight away. See the celebration there. That was a little bit of enough cutter there from Diane. That's the first wicket down.
We've talked about it being the first over here. See off this over, just knock it around for now. This team, if you look at depth in terms of bowling, they don't have a lot of options. They don't have those quality bowlers that can come and try to defend this 64. So it's all about the mental aspect of these Gahanga Queens betters now to say, okay, well, look, let's just bet a bit longer and see how Cherry can challenge us in terms of bowling. Because if you look at the likes of Celine, if you look at like the likes of Bebish coming into bowl, the looks of Neymar, those are easy guys to face off. So you gotta wait for now, just contain these two guys. Then when those other guys come in now, contain, then those are the one that you target. But what you just need to do is make sure that you play around, because this asking rate is not that much, especially this level. It's only 6. So just make sure that your asking rate or your rate is coming closer to 6. Keep it 5 or 4 there. First ball, see Belize use of the feet, swing and a miss. And that ends the over. The score is 1, and for the loss of 1 wicket, Clarice Umtoniwase falling bold to Diane.
I'm not sure if this is the right call for the Queen, sending straight away Belize after losing that wicket of Clarice in the first over. They're sending another batsman or batter there who can rotate a bit. We all know Belize can strike the ball at any time. I believe this is more of exposing her up front. The ball is still new, doing a bit. But there's only one way to find out.
Number 15, Pacific Nyirandorimana coming into ball from the banana plantation end, coming into ball over number 2. I think they've reserved Janet Mbambasi for the mid overs now. They don't want her to be coming in early. So let's see how. Yeah. Put it short again to the field, straight Merve.
Good signs there from Merveille. First time she has connected, but unfortunately that went straight to the fielder, the captain herself, Diane.
Again, same thing, straight to the field again. You're not sure what she's trying to do. There are a lot of gaps in front of her there. If she just plays a bit late and open that blade in front of the covers there, she can access that coverage. And the moment it passes Bebish in the covers there, those are easy singles. Now she's closing off, trying to look for that gap that is not there. Again, at least she managed to get one down to long on.
Something I've noticed in this tournament, batters up front, they're trying to overhit the ball instead of picking the gaps, opening up, as you just said. Just lightly open up the bat, play it on the left side of that fielder there at mid-on or mid-off. Give them a chance to cover some ground, and that gives you a chance to make it to the other end.
Smart cricket, that's what we were talking about, Bob. Misfield there from the bench in the covers. It allows these guys to come back for 2. Those are some of the things that players with the experience of the bench, these are the balls that they should be stopping and apply pressure on the opposition. But now if you're letting these runs pass through you now, you're also making these guys very, very much comfortable in terms of them getting runs so easily. You got to put pressure again with the field again. It's not going to be the bowlers again also, but the fielders also got to play their part. You got to support the bowlers by stopping these easy balls here. Again, swing and a miss.
Good take there from the wicket keeper, letting the batter know that she's very alive and alert. Very good over. This is turning out to be already 3 runs of 5 deliveries from Nira Ndonimana. Last ball coming, and she also get another wicket here up front. Belize looks to go over the fielders in the ring. Can she connect one? Charges it. No man's land. There's a fielder there. They're looking for the second one. Belize is very quick. Wrong end again. And that brought us to the end of the second over. 5 for 1. This is turning out to be a dream start for Team Charity here as we are into the last over of the power play.
End of over number 2, 5 for the loss of 1 wicket. Just a correction again, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of the fielding. The run out that was made by Esther Nyira Abimana, she was putting on jersey number 13, not number 4.
Now we see the introduction of the form all-rounder in the region. Janet Bawazi all the way from Uganda, setting her field, coming into board the last over of the power play. Can she deliver? We saw her yesterday getting a wicket in her first over. Can she deliver for her team? Wase Merve, the captain, I beg your pardon, is Belize on strike there, cramped for room there, had no idea whatsoever, but very good to see that she put her bat down on time. Swing and a miss again. As I mentioned earlier, I don't think it's ideal sending in Belize Murekatete after losing Clarice up front. This is where the Queens needed someone who can rotate using the full face of the bat, keep ticking around the fielders in the 30-yard, try and create more pressure, get those quick singles with Wase Merve. But now Belize is trying to overhit the ball and ends up missing each and everything. Let's hope he connects one for the Queens. That's what they're expecting in the dugout, as we see the dugout going very cold.
The question is, do they have someone in the dugout who can come and knock the ball around? If you look at their lineup, a lot of these guys in this team, they want to see the ball going. So I think the strategy maybe they're trying to use is to just send her to go. It's either she goes and she scores quickly, then they get closer to the total. I think maybe that was the game plan. If she connects it, then that's it. But if she's struggling to connect, no, which means someone like Merve should be one saying, me, just block it in front of you, and she hits it over the top. There's a few that behind them manning the boundary. They can manage to get in two-bet throwing. So if she gets it right, then she can. But Merve now she needs to start talking to her, say, okay, fine, let me deal with these bowlers. You wait for the balls. The interesting part is now if Belize waits for bowlers like Celine, bowlers like Neymar, those are the bowlers that she can connect. These two experienced bowlers, she should be Merve facing them. Then I think if they use that strategy, we are going to see them getting closer or chasing this score here.
I agree with you there.
A bowler like Janet will not give you those freebies. So what you just need to do is, for now, just rotate and see her off. Remember, she's got only 2 overs. You understand? 58 or 43 balls. This gap again is something that is now worrisome. The gap between the balls and the runs, it must not keep going up. They need to close that gap. Try to play at least closer. If you're needing 40 to 58 runs to win from 42 balls, try to get at least near 42, around maybe 45 runs there, so that you keep that margin closer, so that at the end it must not catch you up.
Very good to see teams getting to 60 in today's games. But I'm telling you, a lot of work needs to be done with their coaches. They need to let the players know exactly what do they need at the moment. As you just see there on your scorecard, Belize Wase Merve on 2 of 6 deliveries, still unbeaten. Clarice had to depart without damaging the scorers. Belize Murekatete, who is on 5 of 10 deliveries, striking at 52. Remember, this is Queens chasing. You have to make sure that strike rate is above 80 or plus. Going below 50 chasing, that's suicidal for the Queens. 7 runs in 3 overs, 1 wicket. What is Merve going to do? The captain, we saw her yesterday playing through. Soft hands there, straight 2 covers. Again, you can see here, Leonard, pressure is climbing in the dugout.
The asking rate is also keeping on climbing, and they maintain their 2 runs and over. And now you've got occasional bowlers like Neymar. These are the bowlers that you need to start targeting now and get that run rate back to where you want it to be. Good shot again from Merve, but straight. There's a few that manning the boundary down there. Janet Mbambazi. They just need to find a boundary somewhere along the line there from now going forward now. That's the only way they can get closer to winning this game, if they want to be winning this game. It seems now Charity is on top of the situation now. they are in control. So it's all about now turning and changing the tables now. So it's all about Belize and Merve now doing that. These are also experienced campaigners. Again, both of them have been in the national setup for quite some time. They know how to be and how to deal in this situation. So it's all about them applying themselves, again, begging themselves up to say, let me be the one. But how is, again, swing and a miss, and the keeper missed the stamping again. If she just wait for the ball and go straight over the bowler's head or just place it in the cover, there she can get that easy boundary that she's looking for. But she's always looking, if you look at where she's looking to hit, there are two guys already waiting for that shot.
And it's a bigger part of the ground.
Yes.
Straight away, you just seen Dian Vimenyman, the captain, goes back to the boundary for that shot, to be precise. Calls Aerial. She just went there. Catch is the call. Drops shot. I'm not sure if Dian wanted to take that one. That was supposed to be a catch.
That was a catch there.
Easy catch. Let's
Easy
wait
catch.
for
If
that.
she'd committed herself there, that was a catch.
But again, good captaincy there. She just dropped back to the line before just that ball.
I did it.
Cause hard, but again there's protection. Looking for a second one. Good throw there from Donimana. Pressure climbing here. You can see the Queens. They really have to get those boundaries. But unfortunately, everywhere they're hitting, there's a fielder. Very good field placement there from the captain. And especially the wicket keeper who can see the whole field, Kevin Awino, is taking more time to set the right field as the captain Asif is at the boundary. Drops it short, cuts it powerfully, and again straight to the fielder. They can only get one run. Good shots for nothing. That's the end of the fourth over. 11 runs for one. Pressure climbing. As we see there, required run rate has climbed to 9 runs and over. Not an easy task they are putting themselves in, our Queens. Remember, they started chasing this when they just needed 6 runs and over. They're giving themselves a very big task ahead.
Very true there, Bob. I think it's all about the approach that they're using now. If you look at how Merve, again, the same approach as from yesterday, again, it's the same thing that she's doing here again today. It seems that she's not learning, and the bad part is now she's facing a lot of balls now. She's faced 9 balls of 4. Belize also has faced 13 balls. She's managed to score 7 runs. So it's something that they need to work on, especially if you're playing this shorter version again. If you look at it, this is 54 of 36 balls here. So it's something that they really need to, again, flight it. They need to get that boundary somewhere else. And where now is where the question comes in. Because if you look at the guys manning the ropes, you've got 2 straight long on and long off there. They've got a mid wicket there. Then they've got a deep extra cover trying to stop that photo. So the only area that you can get the ball is either over square leg or here in front of just over covers here. But how many can play those shots? Again, going across again, still finding those deep fielders again. You need to squeeze in that boundary somewhere else. But these are the options that we've talked about. That it's either over cover that you can get that boundary or third man. Those are the only areas that you can get a boundary. But now the length that these guys are bowling is not allowing you to get the ball there.
Goes hard.
Again.
Straight to the captain. They can only get 1 run again. Very well said there. I believe right now moving forward, if they need to chase this, they have to play smart cricket, smart batting, not powerful batting here. Better be smart. Try and play it over the cover fielder there, Bebish. There's a lot of gap. But they are only playing it straight to the fielders. Goes onto the back foot. Mistimes that one. Straight to the bowler. Pressure climbing as we see 2 balls to come. Merveille, the captain, still out there unbeaten on 5 of 11 deliveries. She goes back again, straight to the cover. She puts in a dive. Is Bebish. They get a single in the end. Very good to see that Dian Vimenyimana has put her best fielders at the boundary. You can see Katia, Nina Kundimana, Donimana, I beg your pardon, herself the captain, and Janet Babazi. Very good thinking here. Last ball coming, charges down, calls aerial, catch is the call. One bounce for 4. Lovely shot there from Belize Murekatete. Much needed boundary for the Queens. Poor judgment there from Katia. Look at that on your replay.
I can also say that is good placement. If you look at the way she played it very late, then she turned on hands there to pick that gap there. And Katia is standing at least 10 meters inside the boundary rope. Check on the right side, then there it goes. If she was standing deep in the boundary, I think that ball was going to go straight in the end. She had a chance to dive and stop the, but now because she's standing 10 meters inside, no, she had no chance to get to the ball. So this is the approach that these guys need to have, especially now halfway through the stage, needing 46 of 30 balls now. They need to cash in again in this over that is coming in to see how best. If they cash in this over, then the last over that comes in, the last 2-3 overs, you'll be needing around about 10 or 15 runs to win, then that can be easy. This is the partnership slowly growing on. 25 balls, 18 runs between the two. Merve Uwase and Belize Murekatete. Again, Diane brought yourself. This is what I was saying now. Let's hope this does not be one of those decisions that you would regret later to overbowl yourself rather than give the other bowlers to come. Because you don't want to leave inexperienced bowlers coming into ball weight matters most. Maybe you might get me wrong or not, but just my opinion. Maybe I think Diane should have just stopped for this over. Wait until over number 8, 9, then you come around about with the experience and how accurate she is. This is what she should be thinking about, and can give one of your less experienced bowlers for now. But the moment you give them up and these two are still on, they can take them on, especially the last 2-3 overs.
I agree with you there, but we never know this game. If she delivers for her team there, it will be much needed. Straight away gets the big fish. Merve Uwase is being second.
She proved me wrong there. So why
Absolutely,
are you saying I should have come
there,
later?
Leonard.
I should have come now. Look, this is what I've done. But that's a poor shot selection from
Absolutely.
Merve.
She went across the line. That ball was bowled straighter. You can see her body language walking back there. Merve, who looks to be struggling in this tournament. We always talk about using your straight bat. Look at that on the replay. Straighter this time round.
She played way across the line.
Remember, Diane yesterday picked those 3 wickets in her second over. And these players have been playing each other for a long time. Everyone knows that she's going to just bowl it there straight. If you miss it, she hits.
It's all about learning, but we talk about them learning. The question is, are they learning when those things are happening?
Exactly. That's also the right question to ask.
Because I'm seeing Gahanga Queens on the back foot now.
It's almost slipping away from their reach now. Just lost the captain.
Yeah, the hope is lying on Belize, who's on 13 of 16 deliveries.
We saw Giovannis yesterday being the player of the match. He scored a very good handy 20 runs. Unfortunately, it was on a losing cause, but she can also strike the ball. She hit the first 6 of this DAFABET T10 women's category. Now, halfway the stage, we see the introduction of Uwase. Again, straight to the fielder. I'm not sure why she's even thinking of running.
It's maybe just trying to put pressure on Bebish to say, I need to take you on. If you take your eyes off the ball, then it passes through you, then I can complete my single. But that's a good shot to start off with. These are the shot that Merve should have played on that ball. That's the same delivery. They're coming straight to the stumps. Just present the full face of your bat. You play it along there, and then easy pickings. Again, outside edge. The races to the boundary. Fielder's chest is on. 2 runs at the end.
Thick outside edge there, and she's off the mark straight away with 2 runs. You can see the outfield is not helping these two out there in the middle.
This game seems to be running away from Gahanga Quincy.
Three deliveries to come from the captain. Balls it slightly
lovely
fuller.
Shot. Lovely shot. Lovely shot from Giovanni's. Full face of the bat. Placement again, great. This is what you need to see. She knows where the gaps are. Then as soon as she sees that this is a loose delivery, then she punishes it off.
Very good shot. Much needed boundary again for the Queens. Look at that full. Nothing ball there from the captain Diane. And she's been punished. Got the treated she wanted. She just put now a fielder down there. Nyirandorimana, a deep extra cover. I'm not sure if she's going to ball a full toss again. Yeah,
she bowled it.
And she balls another full toss. And she gets lucky. She gets away with that one.
That is getting away with loose deliveries. Giovanni's didn't know what she was thinking. That's the ball again to take away out of the park. You will never get balls like that again. Good shot again down the ground. Too long on. They get a single there. Over 6 gone. 25 for 2. 40 runs, 39 runs. 39 runs of 24 balls. That's what Gahanga needs. They need 2 big overs here, Bob, going forward. Every over that they're playing, this over should be big. Getting 2-3 boundaries again. Rotating strike a lot. Singles at this present time is not going to help them.
Very keen to see how these two out there in the middle. We know they can strike the ball. They need to start planning now and see who is the bowler that they are going to target. As we see Nyandorimana coming in from the pavilion end. Can this be the bowler they target and try and see if they can get closer to 12 runs in this over? Remember, there's another over to be bowled by Janet. You don't want to face Janet when you need over 10 runs and over. Try and target one of the two bowlers. You can see there's a lot of protection packed at the boundaries. Goes on the leg side, racing away to the boundary. That's a boundary. Good start of this over here. Very good start here. Moving forward for the Queens here. Much needed boundary here again. Poor ball down the leg and she gets punished. The treatment she needed. Can see now the body language is falling down for the charity players. That's the beauty of this game here. She doesn't change anything in the field. Is the captain Diane backing the bowler much straighter this time round. Soft hands, but that fielder at mid wicket was very quick to deny them a single. Pressure climbing here. You can see the fielders at the boundary talking to the bowler, telling her ball it slightly fuller and on the offside. Goes hard. There's protection. Can they get 2 runs there? It's Janet at the boundary. They're going. Run out chance now. And
Mix up there. This is going to be again starting to be interesting now. Yeah. This is going to be interesting now. You don't want to be losing wickets at this point of time, especially these two. With the situation how it is, 35 from 22 balls, you still need these guys now. They just need to look for that 2 boundaries in and over easily. You don't want to take an arm of someone like Janet there and lose the wicket during the process.
But again, good thinking there from Kevin, who didn't throw the ball. Full toss. Hit powerfully.
Easy 2.
They're looking for the second one.
This should be easy 2.
Run out chance there. Yeah. Loud appeal and it's not given. Very good diving effort there from Giovanni's. Very good fielding there. And good cricket all round. Game on here, ladies and gentlemen. Another close game we are having here at Gahanga.
Courtesy of Giovanni's Uwase, Pelis Murikatete for Queens. And then Charity coming in. Can they defend these 64 runs that they did put in their 10 overs with Nyirandorimana bowling? Pacific coming from the pavilion end there with 2 balls left to end this over. Again, use of the feet. Yoka themselves, they scratch in for 1.
Very good to see that these two are trying to get closer to that rate which is needed. They are now 8 runs or 5 deliveries here, getting closer to 10 runs and over. Can they get a boundary on this last delivery of Nyilandorimana? She goes hard and big, looking for a second one. Very good pick up there in the end. That brought us to the end of the 7th over, needing 30 runs in 18 deliveries. And the Red has gotten to 10 runs and over. Game on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, these two still out there in the middle. They can only get to that score if they become too aggressive of one of the bowlers to come right now for Charity. If they take on the next bowler, there's a lot of chat there, and the captain has given the ball to Janet Mbabazi.
It was even me now. This is even time to do to respect Janet. This is the time you need to take your own. You understand? Now you put some pressure on her, especially the first 2 balls there. Try to get the boundary off here or try to squeeze in some more runs there. She's human anyway. She also go under pressure. You understand? So if you take your own, it's gonna bring the confidence again down to the other fielders and other bowlers to come. So this is, I think, the overs to target. Look, Belize can clear the boundary so easy. Giovannis can do the same thing. Just make sure that you get in line, get under the ball, then connect it to where you want to hit it. That's the only way you can do this. As we can see now, she's preparing to bowl, and Giovannis Uwasa is on strike. Yes, like that. Show her that intent of wanting to go. She slipped down. If she had not fallen down, this was going to be an easy 2 runs. But unfortunately, she lost her grip there trying to charge for the ball. But I like the intent that Giovannis is using to say, let me go for Janet in as much as she's experienced. But no, look, it's only the war between the bat and the ball, so let me go for her.
I'm telling you, these two out there in the middle, this is very gettable. They can hit the ball miles and miles. Just need to get 2 or 3 boundaries here and then get them down. No chance. Lovely piece of this combination all the way from Uganda. We talked about this. They've been playing with each other for quite some time here. Very easy communication from them. They get a big wicket of Belize.
But the other thing is, Belize have been trying to run down, missing the balls, run down. You gotta come up with another plan. If she had waited and played in the crease, I think she was gonna connect that ball very well on the ground. But she's always moving and missing. So those are some of the things that she also needs to understand. If you look at it, that ball was bowled straight there, then she stepped out there. You see, she was too late to come back, and Kevin is standing up the wicket. So those are some of the things that you need to see, that the keeper is standing up behind me. So the moment you get out of the crease, make sure you make contact.
Yeah, if you miss, you're gone. And you just talked about it. Coming in to bowl her last over, Janet Mbabazi, with all the experience she has, stay in your crease. Make sure you get connection on the ball. You can easily get 2 runs in the field, in the circle there. At least get closer to that 10 runs and over, because you know there are 2 more overs to come. Diane has already finished her spell. Janet is bowling her last over of her spell. 2 more overs to come. Patience pays, they keep telling us.
Shakira Nyomuhoza coming into bat for the first time in the tournament. She is also a clean hit of the ball, but the situation that is in now, you can see straight into the covers, try to push it for 2, take the arm. Good run within the wickets by the 2. Jersey number 16 and jersey number 15. 2 lads there betting halfway through the over.
Big moment here. Cause Ariel.
She can hit the ball,
boundary there.
She can hit the ball, I tell you. They've taken off the arm. They've managed to scrape it too. Good running between the 2 there. I told you she can hit the ball, Bob. And she's playing, the good thing that she's playing with a much fuller straight bait now. So these are some of, if the top batters, if they can also learn from these other guys, I think that would help their team going forward in the other remaining games that are left with.
Ready 5 runs or 4 deliveries here. They can squeeze in another 2 runs here without losing a wicket. Gone this time round. Very good piece of keeping there from Kevin. Showing all the experience she has.
Like I said to me, if you remember correctly when you talked about bringing Belis earlier on, then as I said,
Last ball coming. This over is turning out to be very key for Charity Cricket Club here. We saw moments like this. We saw earlier Sarah taking that superb cut there to end the magnificent innings of Alice Ukuze, and they ended up winning that game. This can be the turning point for Charity this over, getting 2 wickets and giving away only 5 runs. Last ball coming in the air.
Good hit from Esther. Dotting on jersey number 13 earlier on. She had jersey number 4. We've mistaken her for that, but now she's putting on jersey number 13. That's Esther. Good start for the over. Good intent. Let's see how long they are going to continue now. They need 25 runs. Let's just wait and see how many runs these guys need in. Should be needing 24 of 12 over, of 12 balls here. Let's see if Giovanni's can be able to give us a blistering innings here with the bat like she did yesterday, clearing the rope so easily. Let's see if she's going to do that today. Sonia coming into ball. So they need 23 runs from 12 balls. It's also gettable. You just need 2 runs per ball. So it's also easy. It's also gettable. Now Janet has finished her overs. Diane has finished her overs. If I'm Giovanni's now, this is the over to take on. I try to get as many runs as I can in this over. Get around 12 or 14 in this over. Then leave the few overs for the last over. You never know what's going to happen. You cannot get there when you're playing short like that. You cannot get there when you're playing short like that.
Go hard or go home. It is for the Queens here. Got a back your decision there, Giovanni's. Another slow ball there. Goes high and handsome. That's 1 bounce for 4. Much needed. Very good connection there from Giovanni's. Game on. Can she get 2 more for her team? Can see Kevin taking a time setting, putting Katia in the right position there. Neymar on the other end looked very casual. Look at that connection. Neymar looked very casual there. It's like she was trying to catch rain. Told you on the weather forecast there's no rain here. Goes again. Misses it again. Got a back your decision. We just saw on that previous ball. Try and get reach of the ball and connect. All know how with her long handle here. But again, a dot ball makes it very tighter and tighter for them. You don't want to come in the last over needing anything above 12 runs here.
Very true there, Bob. This should be the over that she should be going for. Just wait for the ball in your crease, get your head on it. Over Bebish here, there's a gap here. Even if you wait again where she previously hit that other 4 again, if you wait for it, you can connect it up. Just keep that head down again. Catch coming, Neymar into play. This should be 2 runs. You see, as long as she waits and keep that head down, she can easily hit the ball there.
For 6 runs or 4 deliveries, you can see straight away Janet taking matters into the hand. She's going there. She's not happy with the way Neymar has been fielding in that region. Can she be the change?
Crucial moments here, Bob. Crucial moments. You need the right fielders now, especially at these moments here. You don't want to let these guys off the hook. Mistiming. That should be easy.
Can they get 2 runs there? It's Janet running very hard. And she misses and a run out there, the bowler.
And I tell you, these 2 are sisters. Sonia and Giovanni. Sonia, who's putting on number 7, and Giovanni is betting. These 2 are sisters. So sisters bowling to each other here. So when they go home and sit, what sort of a conversation are they going to be having?
Let's wait and see who wins the battle here. Goes high.
Miles high up. Bob, this is 2 times for you.
Maximum here, ladies and gentlemen. That brings up the 50-yard mark here. Game on here as we are into the last over of this game here at Gahanga. Needing only 9 runs off 6 deliveries here. Look at that shot there from Giovannis. Got closer to the ball. Long handle there over the field at Jen was at the boundary there. Talking about that moment where Diane gave herself that over. This is where now Charity needed Diane to come and bowl the last over.
You needed one of experienced bowlers. I talked about it earlier. Then she tried to prove me wrong by dismissing Merveille. Now it's coming back now. Now you're bringing in Neymar.
But now Giovanni, who is on 28 of 16, is on the non-striker's end. What is Esther going to do here?
Esther just need to get bait and ball the run. They need to rotate.
Come on here, Leonard.
They need to rotate here. Esther, just get that bait ball. Give Giovanni on strike. Then we need to see interesting cricket here. 9 of 6 balls. Esther, let's show us how intelligent you are. Neymar, again, you need to show how tough you are bowling the penultimate over of the game. This is over number 10. They need 9 runs from 6 balls. Can Neymar be the hero? Can Giovannis be the hero? Can Esther again be the hero? And Neymar bowls a bit some down the leg side, some wides. I don't think this is clever for Diane. You need one guy big down here behind the keeper. If it passes through,
everything is possible. Game on here.
There, like I said, if it passes, then
and that's the boundary. Fast ball there.
There we go. You cannot bowl with these 2 guys inside here. You need to have guys. Interesting game here. I tell you, Bob, tomorrow in the mornings that we're going to be having interesting games. Look, they're needing 5 runs of 5 balls now. Game on here. Let's see what Esther is going to be doing here right now. My partner Bob said he can't take it. This is where it goes now. To say, Bob, you are now belonging to your roots. He can't take the pressure off here now. Exciting game that we have got in front of us here. It never thought that Gahanga Queens can get that closer, but here we are now, 5 in 5. Let's see Esther versus Neymar here. Swing and a miss, and it's a wide. Throw again. Mix up here. Mix up here. A wide. They need 4. They now need 4 runs of 4 balls. It was never that close. Now you can even hear the dugout here. All the Gahanga Queens players making a lot of noise there. You can see the coach again standing up, making some noise there. I can see. Again, another top edge. Again, it was races away to the boundary, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, Gahanga Queens being the victors again. The last over, thrilling finish from Esther. The turning in number 13 jersey. Gahanga Queens managed to scrape through the win that was never there. This is Bob. This is what I was saying. I think Diane overbowled herself and Janet. They should be bowling these crucial overs, but good fight from Gahanga Queens. Good fight from Giovanni's 28 of 16 balls. That is the turning point that Gahanga Queens made. Good game that we've seen here, ladies, so far. And gentlemen, Bob, this is some good cricket that you are watching here. I told you Diane overbowled herself. Now this is now where she's paying the prize. Good finish from these two youngsters. Good game from Esther. Good game again from Giovanni's. Look at the energies, look at the joy between them. You can look at the other players, you can look the way they are walking into the game. Classical game here, Gahanga Queens winning this game by 6 wickets. And this win was never looking like to be closer, but the fight and the comeback, especially from Giovanni's Owase, massive blows there. Huge sixes. Again, Merve Owase up the order, 6 runs of 13 balls. Again, Clarice didn't trouble the scorers. Belis Morikatete also being stubborn in there, ending up getting stumped for 16 of 19. Then Giovanni's 28 of 16, 175 strike rate. Shakira again 433. Then Esther Niran Bimana 10 of 3 balls, 333 massive strike rate, Bob. These youngsters, they never looked like to be getting in there, but the calculation, the understanding of the game. On the bowling card again, Diane bowling at 2 overs, going for 8 runs, taking 2 wickets. Janet again bowling at 2 overs, 9 runs, taking 2 wickets. I think this is where Diane made that error that I spoke about earlier on. I think she should have bowled here in the save of the last 2 overs, because these are the most crucial overs in a game, especially on a run chase like this. You need your experienced bowlers to bowl, but good comeback again from Gahanga Queens by winning this game by 6 wickets. Bob, an interesting game there to see here.
What a game we just had. What a day we just had here. Match day 2, game number 5 and game number 6 have turned out to be one of a kind there. Lovely piece of cricket we've watched today here. It was a beautiful Sunday, and I'm telling you guys, this tournament is alive now. Charity losing 1, winning 1, same as the Queens, losing 1 and winning 1. This tournament is alive. Remember, Charity next week they're taking on the likes of Sorate, who already has 2 wins, and Indato Hampshire, who are still unbeaten in the tournament. A very big task ahead for the Charity Cricket Club. You can see them, the body language has fallen down. Those are the fixtures of next week. A lot of cricket we are going to witness. This tournament is alive, but what a game we just had here. The unexpected batter is the one who turned out to be the major key in the win. This massive win against a team like Charity. We'll be back shortly with the post-match presentation. Don't go anywhere.
Right, good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. We have witnessed again one of the most exciting games that we have seen today between Charity Cricket Club and Gahanga Queens, and Gahanga Queens managing to be the victors here by six wickets. Congratulations again to you, Charity. Better luck next time. As usual, the losing captain, can you please come forward? Hard luck again, Diane, but still you guys still have got a chance to make it to the final. You still have got another 2 games coming in. This game, at one point you guys seem like you have the game in your pocket, then the next game the game slips on. Where do you exactly think that you guys get it wrong?
Where we got it wrong, it was in the fielding, because there was somewhere they were getting toes which were not necessary surely, and the chances we gave out, that's what they cost us this game.
So going forward, the other coming games are coming in. What should be your plan now? You've put in 64, but it proved not to be enough. So what do you think you should work on your betting?
We have to go more than 64, because we've seen that 64 it's easy to chase now, because now we have to go like to maximize and get 80 at least. Then we come and defend it, because we have a good bowling right now.
Then there was a point whereby you guys were in control. Then we just thought maybe we're sitting out there. We just thought you and Janet overboard yourself. I thought you guys should have taken the last 2 overs since you guys have got the experience. What's your take on that? Because at the end, you also need guys that have the experience, that knows how to bowl in those scenarios.
I don't think that's where we failed, because the plan we had worked also, because we also needed to put pressure on them, like taking those wickets we took on when Janet was bowling, because we also needed that. I don't think that's what cost us the game.
Yeah, we've said there, Captain. Thank you. Better luck for the next game. Gahanga Queens Captain. Yeah. Well done again, Merve, begging you first 2 points of the game after losing the game yesterday. The joy in the team, can you explain to us what it means for you as Gahanga Queens?
It is very good to win this game, and it's first win for the Charity Cricket Club. It's happy. We are happy.
Having 2 catches being dropped in the first over, and you being the culprit there, what was the talk among the boys? We see the body language of the team drop down. How did you guys manage to come back?
That dropping catches, it was, for me it was pressure, but I managed to calm down, and also my team.
Okay, thank you very much. Better luck for the next game. The outstanding player of the match today, the trophy is going to be presented by one of our match officials here, Remy, and she's the one who bowled 2 overs, conceded 22 runs, took 1 wicket, and she turned the game into their favors, and she scored a quick 28 and a huge 6. 28 of 16 balls, none other than Giovannis Uwase. Well done, Giovannis. 2 player of the matches award, 2 in a row. What's the secret behind?
So I'm happy. For me, Gahanga twin, it helped me rotate and big shot.
Those big shots, all of a sudden you've turned yourself into a genuine all-rounder. Talk us through the work that you did put behind.
I have confidence.
There you go. She said she has got confidence. Thank you very much. Well done. There you go. There we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your time. Next week, we are back on again on Saturday for another exciting game of cricket. Now, thank you very much. Leonard signing out.
Respect.